The company dinner party featured a game of truth or dare. I drew truth. My supervisor smiled and asked, "Who was your ex?" "You." Everyone gasped. 1 minute later, I drew dare. My supervisor's gaze fixed on me. "Get back together with your ex. Sheng Yu is really cunning. Who would think of such a sneaky way to ask for reconciliation? Does he really think I wouldn't have the heart to reject him in front of everyone?" Under the curious stares of my colleagues, I swirled my glass of red wine, a slight smile curling my lips. "Get back together? Sure." Sheng Yu raised an eyebrow, his strikingly handsome face filled with an air of certainty. I took a sip of wine, set down the glass, and met his gaze. "But you have to be the other man." Hearing this, the faint smile in Sheng Yu's eyes slowly faded. I mimicked his earlier gesture by raising an eyebrow. The smile didn't vanish from his face. It just transferred to mine. So this is the law of conservation of smiles. The atmosphere in the private room grew tense. Everyone else held their breath, not daring to make a sound. I picked up my glass again. "This game is fun. Let's continue." No one responded. The game was over. Even better. I was genuinely worried that if I drew another dare, that sly Sheng Yu would make me break up with my current boyfriend. Where on earth would I find a current boyfriend for him? After the party broke up, my colleagues scattered like they were avoiding a virus, bidding quick farewells to Sheng Yu before disappearing. I sat on the sofa, reapplied my lipstick, and tucked my phone and lipstick into my bag. Just as I stood up, I saw Sheng Yu blocking the doorway. The room door was shut. I rolled my eyes and walked over. "Move. Have you really started seeing someone else?" His voice was low. I took a step back, lifting my chin to look at him. "Yes, I have. A sweet, younger guy, adorable and obedient." "What else would you like to know?" Sheng Yu didn't speak, just stared at me, his eyes blazing. I wish it would anger him to death. I added, "Oh, and by the way, my favorite thing is how he tends to get emotional in bed." Sheng Yu's face darkened completely. I wasn't afraid of him. What delighted me was that in this world, only I could provoke Sheng Yu to this extent. I felt utterly triumphant. Raising an eyebrow again, I moved to step past him, but my wrist was caught in a tight grip. Sheng Yu pulled me back, leaned close to my ear, and whispered softly, his breath warm, "Fine, I'll be your other man." Sheng Yu is a lunatic. He's even willing to be the other man. Don't you think he's got a screw loose? Xiaozu, my best friend, has been a front row spectator to the dramatic, cliché, yet intense saga of my relationship with Sheng Yu. She witnessed everything from beginning to end, so her opinion carries weight. "Where did you even get a younger guy from? Sheng Yu knows you so well. He wouldn't believe it. He's just saying that on purpose." I refuse to believe I can't outsmart him. "Then I'll go find one." "You find one for me, the type who's prone to tears." Xiaozu rolled her eyes. "That's not a younger guy. That's a dog with its tail caught." I burst out laughing. Xiaozu wiped her face in disgust. "Saliva. Gross." She nudged me. "Hey, stop messing around and just make up already. It's obvious he can't let you go, and you can't let him go either. You two are a match made in heaven. Stop torturing other people." Pfft. In his dreams, reconciliation? Over my dead body. Who told him to reject my proposal, making me lose out on a huge sum of money, and embarrassing me in front of our team? That proposal was something I worked on for a whole week, risking hair loss, and he just shot it down. I hate him. What's worse, not only did he reject my proposal, but he also accepted my rivals. He's practically asking for trouble. I don't care. Find me a younger guy, or our friendship is over. Xiaozu took a deep breath and smacked my thigh. Sisterhood above all else. Fine. I'll introduce you to someone. After a day off, I returned to work full of energy. Yesterday, I had the group chat muted and missed all their discussions. I thought the office would be buzzing today, but everyone was quiet, avoiding even looking at me. Sitting at my desk, I asked my colleague Zhao Nan, "What's going on? You're not giving me the silent treatment, are you?" Zhao Nan made a shushing gesture. "No. It's because of the CEO." I was confused. "Sheng Yu? What about him?" "I heard the CEO stormed in this morning, called our manager into his office, and gave him a severe dressing down. The manager came back and took it out on us." "Xiaxia, it's all your fault for getting us into this. Why did you make the CEO be the other man?" Zhao Nan whispered reproachfully. I pouted. "What does that have to do with me? He's just in a bad mood." Zhao Nan shook my arm gently. "Xiaxia, the CEO is so handsome, rich, and even asked you to reconcile in front of everyone. If it were me, I'd have said yes on the spot. Why can't you appreciate what you have?" I shot her a look. "Would you want this kind of fortune if it were you?" Zhao Nan giggled. "Of course I would. Realizing she might have spoken out of turn, she quickly added, "Not that I am trying to steal the CEO from you, I couldn't even if I tried. I just think you're missing out by breaking up with him and refusing to reconcile. Honestly, finding a good man these days isn't easy. Why did you two break up anyway?" "I got tired of him." I couldn't very well say it was because Sheng Yu rejected my proposal, could I? That would make it seem like my previous successes were due to special treatment. That jerk Sheng Yu. We agreed not to go public. And now look, all my past hard work is probably seen as his favoritism. I'm going to settle this with him. My phone vibrated. I looked and saw a message from that jerk. He dares to contact me. "Sheng Yu, what's this younger guy of yours like? Introduce me." I glared at the screen. "Piss off, Sheng Yu. Don't worry. I won't get jealous. I just want to get to know him. If you say he's so great, I'm sure he'll accept me." My hands trembled with anger. "Piss off," in caps and bold. I slammed my phone on the desk, the thud drawing everyone's attention. The manager emerged from his office, standing at the front and yelling furiously, "What are you all looking at? Don't you want your jobs? Jianxia, what's wrong with you? Just arriving now? Your proposal got rejected, and you have the nerve to come in late?" I was taken aback. Jianan leaned over and whispered, "He wasn't at the dinner last night, and no one dared mention you and the CEO in the group chat. He doesn't know. He's just taking it out on us after being chewed out by the CEO." I stayed silent. The manager ranted for a while longer before returning to his office. During lunch, my colleagues gathered around, pleading with me as if I were their last hope. "Xiaxia, please, just reconcile with the CEO. Otherwise, we're the ones who'll suffer." "Yeah, Xiaxia, we're colleagues. Do you really want to see us live in misery?" I put down my chopsticks. Begging me won't help. Once it's over, it's over. What's the point of reconciling? Does the CEO really have no chance at all? Jianan asked. Irritated, I snapped, "None." "Then I'll introduce my sister to the CEO," my colleague Tingting said tentatively. "She really knows how to seize an opportunity." I pursed my lips. "I'll think of something so you won't get yelled at anymore." After they left, Jianan leaned in and asked gossipingly, "Did hearing about someone introducing the CEO to a potential match make you jealous?" I pushed her away. "Get lost." After lunch, back at the department, I texted Sheng Yu, "If you have issues, take them out on me, not our manager." His reply came quickly, "Then come upstairs. I'll take them out on you." Don't think I don't know what he's implying. Another message from Sheng Yu, "Did your manager take it out on you?" I replied immediately, "No, just stop yelling at him." Sheng Yu, "Yes, ma'am." Putting my phone down, I told Jianan it's settled. The manager won't lose his temper anymore. "Did you talk to the CEO?" Jianan leaned closer. "See how he listens to you. I say you should just reconcile. It's not like you've moved on either, right? Mind your own business." I pushed her away, focusing on my work, tuning out the noise. At 5:30 sharp, just as I stood up to leave, the manager called me over. "Jianxia, deliver this document to the CEO." I didn't reach for it, asking quietly, "Can someone else do it?" The manager glared. "Are you refusing my orders now? Think you're the CEO's wife or something?" "Well, pretty close. Your CEO begged me to reconcile just yesterday." I took the folder and headed upstairs. Without knocking, I walked into the CEO's office, placed the folder on his desk, and turned to leave. Sheng Yu's annoying voice came from behind. "Well, if it isn't my ex-sweetheart, to what do I owe the honor of you personally delivering documents?" I gritted my teeth, turned around, and glared. "Cut the act. You orchestrated this, didn't you?" Sheng Yu stood up, approached, and took my hand, his tone sticky and cloying. "Sweetheart, don't be angry. You're not really giving up on me, are you? Don't touch me." I tried to shake off his hand, but he was sticky. I couldn't free myself. "Gigi, I'll cry too, okay?" He pulled me into a hug, whispering softly by my ear, "If you don't believe me, we can test it right now." Goosebumps rose all over my body. Damn, that was exciting. I almost fell for it. By the time I regained my senses, Sheng Yu had already led me to the door of the... I pushed him away. "Stop it! If my boyfriend finds out, he'll beat you up." Sheng Yu's brow furrowed, his expression darkening. "Then let him come. We'll see who beats whom." I shot a glare at his impossibly handsome face and turned to leave. I heard Sheng Yu curse under his breath, followed by hurried footsteps. He caught up and grabbed my wrist again. "Do you really have someone else?" Seeing him upset made me happy. That's exactly how I felt when he rejected my proposal. 10 days east, 10 days west. Fortune is like a wheel. It turns, and it turns relentlessly. Yep, I replied smugly. I'm going on a date with him right now. Want to come along? Sheng Yu's jaw tightened, teeth gritted. Try it. And I'll break your legs. I yanked my hand free. Then I'll break my own legs. Just don't leave. He wrapped his arms around me. Sweetheart, I know I was wrong. It's been half a month. Aren't you over it yet? Do you want me to kneel? Tell me, keyboard or durian? Your pick. This guy is such a scoundrel, and I fall for it. My heart softened, but just then, a knock sounded at the door. Reflexively, I pushed Sheng Yu away. He looked annoyed. Who has the worst timing? I straightened my clothes and was about to say I'd leave first when Yu Tian's voice came from outside. CEO, are you in there? Great. Just great. My rival is back with her team to claim credit. Sheng Yu, we're completely over. Don't bother me again. Sheng Yu. Opening the door, I was met with Yu Tian's spring breeze-like face, which instantly stiffened upon seeing me. She peered past me into the office. CEO, I'm back. I shot a glare at Sheng Yu, brushed past Yu Tian, and strode away. Thank goodness Yu Tian showed up, or I'd have been completely fooled by Sheng Yu. In the elevator, I called Xiao Zhu, asking about the younger guy. Xiao Zhu answered, loud music blaring in the background. She's at a bar? I've got plenty of younger guys here. I'll send you the address. She shouted before hanging up. Soon, I received the location from Xiao Zhu. Here I come. Younger guy. It's still early, but the bar is already lively. After finding Xiao Zhu, I saw her holding her phone high above the crowd, the DJ gyrating provocatively in front of it. So wild. T-esque. Not as flirtatious as Sheng Yu. I got a booth at the back. Finally, Xiao Zhu finished her antics and happily joined me. Hey, you should try it. So much fun. This is my motivation to earn money. She sat down, took a sip from my glass, still buzzing. There's even wilder stuff later. This is just the warm-up. Noticing my lack of enthusiasm, Xiao Zhu finally sobered up. What's wrong? Since you've already broken up, just have some fun. If you pay enough, they'll happily go with you. I stayed silent. A man suddenly sat down beside me, offering his phone. Gigi, can I get your WeChat? Xiao Zhu eagerly nodded beside me. Add him. Add him. Xiaxia, quick. Here's a ready-made. I don't use WeChat. I declined. The man didn't push it, leaving disappointed. Xiao Zhu nudged me. What's the deal? Weren't you the one who wanted a younger guy? I want a younger guy, not some morally loose rotten vegetable leaves. Xiao Zhu grinned slyly. Is Sheng Yu a rotten vegetable leaf? He absolutely is. The thought made me furious. Yu Tian is back, and she went straight to Sheng Yu. And he still wants to reconcile? In his dreams. Xiao Zhu's face crunched up. You're something else. Yu Tian is also a company employee. What if her proposal was simply better? Sheng Yu is in charge. He has to pick the best proposal. Go away. You too. I pushed her. Xiao Zhu laughed, then leaned in again. Are you trying to break up with me too? Then who'll find you a younger guy who cries? Here. Let's take a pic. She pulled out her phone, put an arm around me for a selfie, and started typing. I was still fuming over Yu Tian and paid no attention. By the time I noticed Xiao Zhu had posted it on social media with the location tagged and the caption, where are all the cute younger guys nearby? Let's get wild. It was too late. I even saw Sheng Yu's comment below. On my way. Darn it. I shot up. Xiao Zhu, you troublemaker. You've doomed me. Xiao Zhu seemed a bit drunk, her gaze unfocused. Huh? What did I do? I hauled her up. We need to leave. Now. Gigi, let me help you. A gentle, pleasant voice sounded beside me. Startled, I looked up to see a handsome, sunny and handsome face smiling at me. Hello, I'm Fang Jun. Hello. I nodded. No need, I can manage. Gigi, you don't remember me? Fang Jun seemed to sense my wariness and added, we attended the same university. I was 3 years below you. We worked together on that Green Fire environmental campaign. I remember the campaign, but I honestly can't recall Fang Jun specifically. I was involved in so many activities at university. How could I remember every single person's name? However, my peripheral vision caught a glimpse of someone behind Fang Jun. I immediately curved my lips into a smile. Oh, it's little Jun. Long time no see. Come here. Let's have a look. I reached out as if to touch Fang Jun's face. Of course, I deliberately slowed my movement. Just then, a large hand gripped my wrist. I glanced sideways and met Sheng Yu's cold, furious gaze. CEO, what brings you here? With my other hand, I pushed Xiao Zhu back into the booth and linked arms with Fang Jun. Let me introduce you. This is my younger guy who cries. I turned and gave Fang Jun an affectionate smile. Isn't that right, little Jun Jun? Fang Jun, clever from a young age, immediately played along. Yes, Gigi, so good. That jerk Sheng Yu was practically crushing my wrist. I winced. You're hurting me. Let go, or I'll have my boyfriend teach you a lesson. Sheng Yu smirked, the dazzling colorful lights casting an eerie filter on his enchantingly seductive face, making him look even more peculiarly charming and extraordinary. Sure, let's see him try, he said, staring intently. An angry Sheng Yu feels like a giant python, terrifying and icy cold. He suddenly yanked me forcefully to his side. Gigi, Fang Jun stepped forward. Sheng Yu kicked him aside. Fang Jun fell onto the booth. Sheng Yu looked at him like garbage. You think you can call her Gigi? Then he half dragged and half pulled me out and shoved me into his car. My heart raced. Honestly, in the 5 years I've been with Sheng Yu, this was the first time I'd seen him so frightening. Poor Fang Jun. I'll make it up to you another day, Gigi. Sheng Yu fastened my seatbelt, got in the driver's side, and started the engine. Xiaozu is still, don't worry. Someone will take her home. Sheng Yu's voice was icy. I looked back and saw Sheng Yu's assistant entering the bar, probably for Xiaozu. Sheng Yu sped all the way to one of his less frequented villas. By the moonlight streaming in, he stared at me, his eyes filled with cold fury. Oh, so he dares to get angry at me now? My own temper flared, and fear vanished. I sat up straight, crossing my arms. Is this how you act as the other man? Didn't you promise not to get jealous? You even dared to kick the Jiangong earlier. Go apologize. Sheng Yu let out a cold, mocking laugh. Jian Xia, have I been spoiling you too much? He's talking to me like this? Fine, very fine. Containing my anger, I raised an eyebrow. You don't have to spoil me. Did I ever ask you to? All right, you said it. He slowly leaned in. Just as I was about to struggle, he was quicker, pinning my hands. Get off me! Sheng Yu ignored my protests and my unhappiness. He didn't care about any of it. The next morning, I was woken by the vibration of a phone. It was Sheng Yu's call. He answered, his voice slightly hoarse. After a brief exchange, he held the phone to my ear. My mom wants to talk to you. Startled, I sat up to take the call. Hello, Auntie. I tried calling you, but your phone was with Xiaozu. She said you were with Sheng Yu. Auntie chuckled. Why haven't you come over for dinner lately? Come with Sheng Yu tonight. I'll make your favorite garlic spare ribs. Also, the farm sent over a whole lamb. How would you like it prepared? Suddenly feeling wronged, I blurted, Auntie, Sheng Yu bullied me. Auntie told me to pass the phone to Sheng Yu. I complied, shooting him a triumphant look. Sheng Yu took the phone, putting it on speaker. Auntie proceeded to scold him non-stop for a good 10 minutes. I heard every word. Finally, Auntie told Sheng Yu to bring me home for dinner and hung up. He put the phone down. Satisfied? Not really. I rolled my eyes, grabbed a pillow, and threw it at him with force. Sheng Yu laughed heartily, picked up the pillow, and handed it back. Still angry? Want to keep going? I stared at him. Go apologize to Fang Jun. His face instantly darkened. Do you want round 2? Then I'll go apologize to him. I turned to leave. Sheng Yu's deep voice came from behind. I didn't hit him because of you. What? I spun around. Sheng Yu pursed his lips. I knew there was nothing between you. I just couldn't stand him calling you Gigi. He has no sense of boundaries. He had it coming. If you knew, then why take it out on our manager? Because you were breaking up with me. I was in a bad mood. So it's my fault again. Why don't you admit it was your fault for rejecting my proposal and choosing Yutian S? It's all on you. Sheng Yu said something incredibly straight. Man, your proposal genuinely wasn't as effective as the one her team produced. Sheng Yu. Screw you. You're saying I'm Yutian? I gritted my teeth. We're done. This time, it's truly over. Sheng Yu. He sighed, rubbing his forehead. I didn't say you're not as good as her. If you were not as good as her, why would I be with you? Well, that's true. Was my proposal really that bad? Sheng Yu came over, pulling me into his embrace. Yours was good too, just not the best. I have to be responsible for the company and our employees. Can you understand that? I can, but I won't say it. And I can't accept that I lost to Yutian. Yutian and I have been rivals since primary school. In primary school, we ran for class monitor. She won. In middle school, we competed for school bell. I won. In high school, we vied for university admissions at high. In university, we were in the same department, competing for scholarships, student council positions. Basically, everything. Back then, Sheng Yu was the student council president, but he was graduating and had a lot of handover work, mostly with Yutian. I knew what was going on. So, I didn't like Sheng Yu either, but after the handover, he immediately confessed to me. I gave him the cold shoulder at first, but it didn't last long before he won me over. Later, he graduated and went home to inherit the family business, while I stayed at university, continuing my rivalry with Yutian. I started from the bottom in the student council and eventually became president, finally gaining the upper hand over Yutian. Yutian and I are natural rivals. After graduation, we both interned at Sheng Yu's company and passed a probation period. During that time, we competed fiercely in performance, still neck and neck. A year later, recently, the phase ended with Yutian's proposal being selected a temporary victory for her. I lost. So, in a fit of anger, I broke up with Sheng Yu. I just couldn't accept it. With the same 1 year of experience, why did Yutian land a major project? Where am I not as good as her? The answer came from Yutian herself. Just before noon, I got a call from Yutian asking to talk. Talk? Fine. I'm not afraid of her. We met at a cafe near the office. I took small bites of my salad while Yutian sipped her iced Americano, letting out a light laugh. You and CEO Sheng are together, aren't you? She figured it out. I tightened my grip on the fork. She smiled. Jian Xia. I liked Sheng Yu too, but knowing you two were together, I didn't feel jealous at all. Do you know why? I remained silent, but I could guess what was coming. Sure enough, she said, I've completely let go of my jealousy towards you now. Jian Xia, you only have your looks. Because of your face, you became student council president and passed the company's probation. She gave a sarcastic smile and continued, but so what? You still lost to me. I got the project. And you? You're just sitting here eating your salad, maintaining your figure, using expensive skincare to preserve your beauty. Because you know, once you lose these, you lose Sheng Yu too, and everything you have today will vanish. She leaned forward slightly, her smile dazzling. Everything you have was given to you by Sheng Yu. He doesn't need you to be capable or intelligent. He just wants your face. But I still have to congratulate you, Jian Xia, the most expensive canary. Yutian left. I sat there for a long time, staring at the salad plate. They say that before 25, women can eat and drink freely without worrying about their figures. But not me. I've loved beauty since I was little, learning skincare from my mother. There are no ugly women, only lazy ones. That's the philosophy my mother instilled in me. So, for years, I followed her advice. I believed my mother was right, and I was right too. But today, Yutian used that to mock me. She even believed my relationship with Sheng Yu was solely because of my face, my body. I called my mother. She was probably on the other side of the world, asleep with her younger boyfriend. After a moment, she answered, Sweetheart, do you know women shouldn't stay up late? Why are you calling at this hour? Mom, should a woman be beautiful? I mumbled. My mother paused, her voice becoming more alert. What's wrong, sweetheart? Am I only fit to be a vase, a canary? My mother laughed. Sweetheart, did someone say something to you? Don't overthink it. They're just jealous. No, they're not jealous at all. They just think I'm a vase, an empty-headed vase. No matter how hard I try, one sentence from them can negate all my efforts. Sweetheart, I brought you into this world not to listen to their gossip. Remember, their interpretations of you don't constitute 1/10,000th of who you are, but they reveal 100% of themselves. They are lazy but always mock those of us who strive for beauty. Is ugliness something to be proud of? Don't worry about others' opinions. Remember, our beauty is for our own pleasure. It has nothing to do with anyone else. I understand, Mom. Go back to sleep. Good night. I hung up, looked at the salad in front of me, and ate it bite by bite. Mom is right. There's nothing wrong with loving beauty or maintaining my figure. I do it for myself. Standing in front of the mirror in beautiful clothes makes me happier. That's all. Beauty comes in many forms. I happen to like the way I am now. That's my business and mine alone. 5 minutes before the end of the workday, I got a call from Sheng Yu, telling me to wait. He'd come down to pick me up. Since our relationship was now an open secret, there was no need to hide it anymore. My colleagues saw Sheng Yu waiting for me and exchanged knowing smiles except for the manager. The manager's eyes nearly popped out of his head. I couldn't help but laugh, bid my colleagues farewell, and left with Sheng Yu. Once in the car, Sheng Yu leaned in to kiss me, but I pushed him away. What's wrong? Sheng Yu frowned. Still angry? I shot him a sidelong glance. Tell me the truth. Did you pull strings behind the scenes to get me elected student council president back then? Sheng Yu looked both amused and annoyed. That was ages ago. Answer the question. Sheng Yu became serious. All right. I'll answer. No, I didn't. Really? Really? And passing my probation had nothing to do with you either. Nothing. So this is my boyfriend. So you mean you didn't give me any special treatment at all? Sheng Yu paused. You could achieve it on your own. Why would I need to pull strings? Neuropathy. Glancing at the driver in front, I pushed him away. Sheng Yu, I'm being serious. Sheng Yu dropped his playful expression, turning serious. Seriously, whether it was becoming student council president or passing probation, it was all due to your own capabilities. Since you were capable, why would I need to intervene unnecessarily? Right. Damn it. I actually started doubting myself because of Yutian's words. At the Sheng family home, Uncle and Auntie launched into their usual talk about marriage. Auntie put 3 spare ribs on my plate. Eat more, Xiaxia. You're too thin. Skipping carbs at dinner is no good. I put on disposable gloves and started gnawing on spare ribs. I eat them during the day. Auntie looked at me eagerly. Xiaxia, don't you think it's time you and Sheng Yu got married? Uncle chimed in. Yes. Your aunt and I have always seen you as our own daughter. We won't pressure you about having children. Just get married first. You can live just as before. We just want Sheng Yu to settle down early. I glanced at Sheng Yu, hoping he'd say something to help, but this old six said, Why are you looking at me? I never said I wouldn't marry you. I'm really impressed by him. He put down the bone. Actually, what Mom and Dad say makes sense. Settling down early isn't bad. What do you think? Uncle and Auntie continued staring at me expectantly. I was at a loss. The main issue is, Sheng Yu and I are still technically broken up. We haven't officially reconciled. I lowered my head and kept gnawing on the spare ribs. Auntie suddenly put down her chopsticks and sternly called Sheng Yu's name. Did you bully Xiaxia again? Have you apologized to her? Of course I apologized. Would she be here for dinner otherwise? I practically got on my knees. Sheng Yu said with a tone of helplessness. Auntie, double quotes ... so you didn't actually kneel. Sheng Yu. I quickly turned my head and burst out laughing. Sheng Yu lightly pinched my waist. And you're laughing? Auntie cooed at me in a doting tone. Don't be angry, Xiaxia. Later, Auntie will buy you a durian. You eat the flesh and make him kneel on the shell. I giggled and nodded. Okay. Auntie asked me, how do you want that lamb prepared? I thought for a moment. I want lamb offal soup, roast lamb leg, and roast lamb ribs. Consider it done. Auntie smiled brightly. We'll have it tomorrow night, which means I have to come back tomorrow night to be pressured about marriage again. Around 10 a.m., the next day at work, I got a call asking me to come down and collect a delivery of durians. Auntie was serious. I agreed, hung up, and stood up. Anyone here who hates durians? No one raised their hand. Seems we're all durian lovers. Come help me bring them up. I took 2 people down, only to realize I'd brought too few. Does Auntie want her son to kneel to death? I couldn't help but laugh. Zhao Geng asked, Xiaxia, why are you laughing? Why did you buy so many durians? To treat you all, I said, calling down a few more people to haul several boxes of durians to our department. The manager came out and almost choked, quickly covering his nose. Who did this? I stepped forward. Manager. It was me. I'm treating everyone. The manager immediately dropped his hands, beaming. After saying a few pleasantries, he couldn't hold out any longer, covering his mouth and rushing to the restroom. The department erupted in laughter. I picked up a piece of durian shell and left. In the CEO's office, Sheng Yu looked at me pitifully. Sweetheart, do you really want me to kneel? Of course. I glanced at the durian shell on the floor. Kneel, and I'll reconcile with you, and maybe even consider marrying you. You said it. Sheng Yu hitched up his trousers and went down on one knee. Ugh! I quickly kicked the durian shell away. Sheng Yu's knee hit the floor with a thud. That must have hurt too. This idiot. He was actually going to do it. I pulled him up. Are you stupid? He stood up and hugged me, kissing me. You agreed to marry me. No take-backs. I only said I'd consider it. Just then, a knock sounded at the door. Sheng Yu grinned. Sweetheart, head back for now. We'll have lamb leg at home tonight. I nodded and left. Outside, Yutian saw me. She was taken aback at first, her gaze sweeping over my face before settling on my lips. Are they swollen? Yutian let out a sneer, brushed past me, and entered. I rolled my eyes and hurried into the elevator. What's the big deal? She only won one major project, not all of them. The next one will definitely be mine. I returned to the department, full of fighting spirit, ready to give it my all. My phone rang in a known number. Thinking it was a delivery, I answered. Surprisingly, it was Fang Jun. Gigi, are you busy? I'd like to see you. I suddenly remembered him. I still owe him an apology. But him calling me Gigi really grates on me. Just call me by my name. I cleared my throat. Actually, I wanted to see you too. I finish at 5:30. Fang Jun sounded excited. Then I'll wait for you at the Peninsula Cafe near your company. Alright. After hanging up, I texted Sheng Yu. Come with me to see Fang Jun after work. Immediately, Sheng Yu called. You still dare to meet him? Don't tell me Yu Tian is still in his office. I closed my eyes. Are you alone right now? Sheng Yu, you just wait. I threatened through gritted teeth. Sweetheart, listen to me. I was wrong, sweetheart. Go to hell. I hung up and tossed my phone aside. Just as I was about to dive into work, Sheng Yu showed up. He really has no reservations now. Sweetheart, don't be angry. I'll kneel for you again tonight, okay? Under the watchful eyes of my colleagues, I wished I could disappear into the floor. How can he be so shameless? Sheng Yu, get lost! Don't bother me. Sheng Yu stood up and addressed everyone with a helpless smile. Your future CEO's wife is angry with me again. Help me comfort her. After that bastard left, my colleagues swarmed around. Haha, future CEO's wife. Let us cajole you. Don't be angry. The CEO knows he was wrong. Just forgive him. I'm seriously speechless. Sheng Yu and I went together to see Fang Jun. Seeing us, Fang Jun understood the situation. I apologized to Fang Jun, and Sheng Yu reluctantly muttered a sorry. That was the end of that. But the issue between Yu Tian and me was far from over. Just because Sheng Yu took my call and abruptly left during a work discussion with her, Yu Tian confronted me. She told me to stop bewitching the CEO, saying so many people in the company relied on him, and I shouldn't let my personal whims affect his mood and consequently everyone else. Yu Tian added, Jin Xia, I've known you for years. Why haven't you grown up at all? You always do whatever you want without considering others. She made me sound like dodgy. This is all Sheng Yu's fault. I took a deep breath. Sheng Yu never gave me any special treatment. I became student council president based on my own abilities. Passing probation was also due to my own merits. Yu Tian gave a sarcastic smile. You're the only one who believes that. Believe what you want. There will be plenty more opportunities. Yu Tian, we'll see. The next major project will definitely be mine. The opportunity came soon enough. I led the same team as last time, working day and night on the proposal. Half a month later, we made it to the final round. Just like last time, only Yu Tian's proposal and mine were left competing. During the big meeting, Sheng Yu ultimately chose my proposal. Yu Tian looked at me with a cold smile. I raised an eyebrow. Well, now you see my capabilities? I told you the next big project would be mine. After everyone left, only Yu Tian and I remained in the conference room. Yu Tian let out a sneer. I know you're feeling smug. What? Made some other kind of sacrifice this time? I knew it would come to this. But I wasn't angry anymore because I had proven myself once again. My capabilities are in no way inferior to Yu Tian's. You said you weren't jealous of me, but it seems to me your every word reeks of jealousy. Jealous of what? Yu Tian's expression turned ferocious. Jealous that you're an empty-headed vase? Jealous that you only have a pretty face? She's not just a pretty face, a voice interrupted us, drawing our attention. Sheng Yu had entered. He walked over to me, casually putting an arm around my waist. Everything she has achieved today, she earned through her own efforts. Yu Tian frowned. CEO, dare you say that if it weren't for her face, you would still love her? Of course. Sheng Yu raised an eyebrow. I love her because she's kind. She's kind. Yu Tian pointed at me, her expression one of utter disbelief. Sheng Yu's expression turned serious and cold. Her competition with you has always been benign. But you? If you can only find satisfaction by belittling her, then my company has no place for you. Yu Tian narrowed her eyes slightly. You're firing me? For her? Ha! What is this? A nation's anger is aroused for her beauty. Sheng Yu sneered. I said, my company doesn't need employees with such distorted outlooks. In your eyes, Jin Xia's discipline is her being desperate for beauty. Her hard work and success are just me giving her special treatment. Yu Tian, don't mistake your own arrogance for the right to slander others. He gave a light laugh, then added, will you leave on your own, or should the future CEO's wife fire you personally? I turned to him. Since when am I Well, now's the time to present a united front. Yu Tian gritted her teeth, nodded, and left. I asked Sheng Yu, did you fire her because she actually did something wrong, or just because she upset me? Sheng Yu shrugged. A bit of both. I raised my chin in a sundear manner, but I haven't agreed to marry you yet. Future CEO's wife? I don't acknowledge that title. Sheng Yu suddenly grabbed my hand and clicked his tongue. Why are you so asking for a scolding? Sheng Yu and I got married. 2 days before the wedding, my mother and her younger boyfriend finished their quarantine and arrived. That evening, both families had dinner together. On the wedding day, my mother cried her eyes out, which set me off too. Due to circumstances, we couldn't go on a honeymoon right away, but we still had marriage leave. Sheng Yu said he didn't want to go anywhere during the marriage leave. He wanted to stay home and attend to serious matters. I asked him what serious business was. Ugh, he's being frivolous again.